Okay, folks, welcome to Sunday Night Futures Live. Welcome. Happy Easter. It's a long, long weekend. And one of the memes, we have a meme channel on our Slack forum, and this is the meme I related to all weekend. When the stock market is closed. Long weekend, but we're back. Get ready, buckle up. It's going to be a good week. I feel it in my bones. All right, so what we're going to talk about today are earnings. We're going to talk about the pre-market futures, and we're going to talk about some stock chart requests. So members, if you're out there, I only have one or two requests on the members area. I know it's probably going to be a very light volume evening tonight, but make sure you enter your symbols. I always get to members before the 7 p.m. hour hits. Thank you for joining. Happy Easter again to all. Smash the like button. Thank you for being here. Macarta, happy Bunny Day, contrarians. Happy Bunny Day. Yeah, I had lamb. It was very, very good. My wife did a great job. JW, hello. It's a great meme, isn't it? Mr. G, hello all. All right. So what we're going to talk about today, Jedi, Larry, Kentucky Derby favorite appears to be the concert tour trained by Bob Baffert. 27 days and counting. I'll take your word for it. McCarter, I was just watching your weekend update. Thanks for posting. You're welcome. My pleasure. All right. So let's get to it. First off, before we get to the economic data that came out on, this is a lot of economic data on Friday. Before we get to it, let's talk about an anniversary. I was unaware of this until my Twitter was blowing up, and I was made aware that it's 2 years ago today that I talk about TrendSpider all the time. They're a sponsor. We're partners. I heard about their product. I made sure we got to meet each other. This is Dan. Dan posted this earlier from TrendSpider. This is obviously me with less hair on my face. And this is Jake. He's one of the co-founders. Jake is the guy that really helps handhold you through the onboarding process, but I think he's bumped up now, so he's got people working for him. But they've grown leaps and bounds. Great guys, 2-year anniversary. And just a shout out to them. For those folks that are not familiar with the product, we will be using them this evening. And that product is TrendSpider. Folks, automate your technical analysis, speed up your proficiency of identifying winning chart setups using their scanning software, automate your grunt work, time your trades with precision using their alerts. I'll be doing that tonight. And reduce costly analytical mistakes by using a rules-based approach. So check out TrendSpider. There's a link below, 35% discount. I get the cheapest price on the web because of my relationship. Please take advantage of it. Explore the product. Take a 7-day free demo tour. And I give it away free with silver and gold level memberships. So take advantage of it. You get a 14-day free trial with me. Go to TrendSpider University. They have a lot of tutorials. And if you get caught up, you need a question answered, Jake and his team are there to answer questions for you. I'm sure Dan will answer questions for you as well. But take advantage. 7-day free trial offer with them, 14-day free trial offer with me. Let's go to it. All right, let's talk first about the opening futures action. What are we doing here? We had jobs data, which came out very strong on Friday. The whisper number was for about 1 million in new jobs, non-farm payrolls increase. We came in shy of the whisper number, but we beat the prevailing wisdom number. Let's go to, I want to see what the dollar is doing first. The dollar is not liking it. Interesting. The dollar is down. I want to check in with the 10-year Treasury note. That should be up. It is up. All right, so the table is being set for a rally in stocks as we proceed into the new trading week. Because you have the dollar going lower, yields going lower. That could change by tomorrow morning, but as we open up right here, right now, bullish equities, and I haven't taken a look if they're up now yet, but I presume that we should have green futures on equities. Now, I posted on YouTube today the week ahead commentary. I gave it away for Easter. I didn't want to do a best stock charts for the coming week. And the reason why I did it is because we're going to be changing strategies. Yeah, we're up on the Nasdaq. Not as much as I thought as we would be. We're coming off the lows. We're going to be changing up strategy a bit. And we've already begun it, to be honest with you. And that's the strategy is we're going to keep our directional plays on, whether they be long or short. But on new trades, we're going to be more market neutral by selling premium, meaning selling strangles. What does that mean for the folks that aren't familiar with options or derivatives? What that means is that we'll be selling for income, high probability, out of the money puts and calls with the same expiration date and an equivalent amount of dollars out of the money. So what I mean by high probability is I put on one new trade, which was FCN. And a lot of traders like to use a one standard deviation from the existing price or the probability of being in the money. I decided to go with about 1 1/3 for a little bit more of a risk buffer. And I'm satisfied with where we're at, especially when you're selling out of the money call options. We do have a put on this trade to hedge our naked call option, but you always want to be a little bit, you have unlimited upside potential on when you're long of a stock. That means if you're selling premium, you have unlimited upside losses. So you want to be very, very careful. So that's what we're going to be doing, trying to generate cash flow, keeping a large cash position, because if this market goes the opposite direction, meaning down, we want to be able to take advantage of the short side and taking advantage of opportunities as they present themselves. Nasdaq coming off the highs here. We should bounce. We are leaning into the third standard deviation Bollinger Band here. This is a Bollinger Band squeeze, but initially it was going in the right direction, but now it's going in the wrong direction. On the news on Friday, and looking at the charts on a weekly time frame, I had expected a higher weekly high. I think we're still going to get that. But interesting price action here this evening. Let me say hello to other people checking in. Paul, hey. If I have time, Paul, no doubt about it, pal. Joseph, good evening to you, my friend. John Spencer, happy Easter to you, my friend. And I just had lamb, not New Zealand lamb. I know you guys have the best down there. WD Shocker, hello. Big Bear, hello. George S., hello. Good evening to you. TK Jean, happy Easter to you. Thank you. All right. Let's take a look at the other equities. Yeah, we're going to bounce here. Very, very tight Bollingers. But man, there's some selling going on here. 5-minute chart. Yields are up. Yields are down. Dollars down. Yet equities are under a little bit of pressure here. Let's check with the other indexes. Let's go to the S&P 500. It is up over a third. It is fading as well. Let's drill down to a 15-minute chart. I think what we're doing is we're simply alleviating an overbought condition from the second. Five-minute chart. Let's give it time to settle down. I have a short position on. I would love nothing more than to see this market crash. But I don't like to speak my book, because the only person you're fooling is yourself. And I fully expected to see a strong session. It was still up of a third of a percentage point here, but we're fading a bit. We'll circle back right before we log off to see. Look at the, oh Jesus, now Russell 2000 ripping here. Up 1.5 points. Yeah, we're coming off of an overbought condition. Yeah, what this is a reaction to. Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking about the daily closing price action as of Thursday. So what you're seeing here is a lot of, because the futures market was open a brief period on Friday. So you got a reaction to the positive news. It became overbought. Now this all makes sense now. Okay. I had forgotten that we were open for that brief period of time on Friday morning. Now this makes sense. Okay. So this is all going to settle down. I still think we're heading up higher. Let's go back to a 4-hour chart. Let's take a look at gold. Gold is down, slightly flat. Copper. Copper on a weekly time frame looks very, very bullish. And we're even breaking out now. This is a 4-hour chart of copper. We'll make this purple out of respect for Easter. There we go. That's pretty. Nice solid support here. Higher low on copper. And when you take a look at a weekly chart, we're breaking out. Very nice, easy pullback, nice orderly consolidation on copper. I think we move higher. Copper's a buy. And there is an ETF for copper. What else do we have? Let's go to silver. Or did I get this wrong? Silver, where are we? I put the wrong symbol in. SI. Okay. Silver is up, threatening a breakout here. Looking very good. RSI validating. Let's check out ag prices. Ag blew through the roof last week. Now it's pulling back in. This is corn. Soybeans really ripped. They're pulling back in now. Wheat. It ripped, now pulling back. Home heating oil. I need to get home heating oil. I'm trying to do an arbitrage on home heating oil. Not time to buy yet. What else do we have? Let's check in with the yen. Yen is up. Euro. This matters for our commodity plays. Euro is up. And they're both consolidating gains. The dollar holding stable. Still down though. Okay, let's circle back. Falcon, hey brother. Happy Easter. All right, let's do this. Folks, if I could ask you to please smash the like button, leave a comment, share with a friend. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much. Let's take a look at the economic data that was released. We've already mentioned this. On Friday, non-farm payrolls, the expectation was for 675,000. The actual was for 916,000 new jobs. Good to hear. The negative here is that average hourly earnings pulled back. This is probably why you're not seeing a boost up higher in the yield, and you're seeing a pullback in yields at current with bond prices moving up higher. Coming out this week, we have some real market moving stuff coming up. You have the ISM Services Index, factory orders. This is all tomorrow. Tuesday, job openings. Wednesday, FOMC minutes. Thursday, the weekly initial jobless claims. And on Friday, very important, the PPI, that's the Producer Price Index, and wholesale inventories. So a lot of economic data coming out this week. This week pretty much ends the economic data flow that can really move the market until earnings season is by and large over. After this week, you're going to get the big bank earnings coming out. So then it's going to be earnings plays. So I suspect that we're going to see a bias to the upside in the market through to earnings. Then the rubber hits the road, meets the road. Let's take a look at some stock chart requests. I have CCJ. I'll go back to the members area. Nope, nobody has updated. Okay. CCJ. Choose TrendSpider. Carnival Cruise Lines. Oh, no, this is Chemical. Why did I think this is Carnival Cruise Lines? Weekly chart. Monthly chart. Very nice. Very nice breakout. How do we know it's a breakout? Automated trend lines. I haven't looked at this stock in a long time. Click of a button. There you have it. This is your breakout. So we held this support level. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to see a pullback and a retest. Let's go to a weekly chart. Oh, very nice week last week. So what we did, again, the power of automated trend lines. Click the button. So we broke out, continuation move up higher. We pulled back, retested not one support level last week, but two support levels. And what I want to do here is overlay on this weekly chart that monthly support level. Click of a button, and there you have it. In dashed line is monthly support. In green line is weekly support. This stock looks really, really good. Really, really good. Check out seasonality. How much data do we have here? We can go back to 2006. I have this on weekly. Let's go to monthly. April is an okay month out of the year for CCJ over the past 15. November and December are by far the best months of the year. But CCJ, you can't always just go by seasonality. This is just a tool in the toolbox. I think that we are going to move up higher here. Daily chart. Again, in dash line is our monthly support level on a daily time frame. We broke out technically here. We had a continuation move up higher on Friday. A little bit of resistance above. Right at 1760. I think we'll work our way through there. As a matter of fact, we tapped it on Thursday. I got to keep remembering it was Thursday, the final day of trade. We tapped it. We pulled back. Watch for a breakout here. In fact, what we're going to do is I'm going to set up two alerts. I want to know if we break out. No sensitivity. All I care about is the close. We'll keep this active for 14 days. We're good to go. The other alert I want to set, scratch that. Let's set it here. Add monthly support on a daily time frame. Just in case we get a pullback. And again, we'll keep this active for about 10 days. We're good to go. There are two alerts right here. Set it and forget it, rules-based approach. M. McNeil, hey, buddy. Yeah, we should have time to get to them. Trader Isaac, hello. Amerimigo, happy Easter to you. Thank you. Good for you, Paul. Hey, Pat. Happy Easter, my friend. You with the family today? Grandson over? All right, let's take some more chart requests. Let me write them down. Paul, I know you asked for, OSTK. OSTK. SQQQ. That puts you short of the Qs. McCarter, VLDR. Falcon and Knox. And McNeil, Neo, INTC. VLDR, I already have that one. Good for you, Pat. Good for you. Hope you had a good time. VIX. Is that a VIX ETF? Got to be careful with that. It's going to get rocked tomorrow. Maybe there's a trade to be had there. All right, OSTK. Let's clear all this off. All right, monthly chart. We're in a long-term consolidation here on OSTK. I don't think it's time to buy this. Maybe I'll get my opinion changed on the weekly chart. Yeah. We're in a consolidation range here. The last time we broke out, we failed. Let's go to the daily chart. All right, so my take on OSTK is you have a lot of risk here if you were to put on a trade now, because we are in a, this is back to the monthly chart. We're in a big fat trading range with the lows down at 47.23. Where do we close? We closed at 68.70. That's way too wide for my taste. So unless we manage to the weekly chart, unless we manage to break out and hold a breakout on a weekly time frame, I wouldn't touch it. Now, I mentioned earlier that we're going to be looking to put on trades that are more market neutral. So in this case here, you may want to think about putting on a strangle, selling a out of the money put and call, same expiration date, generate some cash flow, or simply take a directional bet on OSTK. And I'll show you where you may want to consider selling premium. We'll keep this active for 30 days. One option is that if you really like the stock, you want it put to you, you want to own the stock, yet you don't want to pay up right now because you're concerned, look to sell an out-of-the-money put. I'm not sure if there's a 47 strike. I'm sure there's a 45 strike. I don't know what kind of premiums you're going to get. You got to check the implied volatility and the probability of assignment to you. But that's one option. I would not buy the shares here. I would wait for the breakout or a retracement back down to 47.23. That's the play. SQQQ, I own it. I don't like it. I would not go looking to add more. I think we're probably going to get rocked tomorrow. Let's go to a weekly chart. We broke support last week. Don't buy here. I might be looking to lighten up myself. So I would not go buying here. We broke weekly support. Daily chart. Don't buy it. Bearish. Bullish on Tues. Unless the 10-year yield rips up higher. Different story. But if yields remain flat to down, do not go buying this. You'll get your face ripped off. VLDR. You're welcome, Paul. I never heard of this stock before. Velodyne Lidar. Okay. It's directionless. It's in a downtrend. So the path of least resistance is to the downside. It's trying to put in a bottom here. If you're, what the hell just happened? If you're looking to buy this stock, you got to wait for support to get hit. That way you can put a tight stop. We'll keep a little bit of sensitivity. A tight stop right below. All right, so the stock is in a downtrend. That can't be ignored. Weak stocks tend to get weaker. This is not a stock I would normally buy. Unless, of course, I saw a pattern. And you could read into this. You could say, you know what about a possible W formation? Yeah, okay. But I want to buy. I want the price to come to me. That's down here. So I could put in a tight stop, because when you buy these stocks that are in a downtrend, they have a tendency to disappoint you if you're long. Short, you'll be fine. But be careful here. Now, in a daily time frame, we did break out, to be fair, on Friday. But it's got to hold this. So one other opportunity that you may want to look for is a retracement to retest the breakout point. I want to keep sensitivity a little bit lighter. I would also check the short interest and the number of days to cover that short position, because you may get a burst up higher here on a short squeeze. Good volume into the close. RSI moving up higher, breaking out. So the daily chart is looking good. I really don't like that monthly chart. But it's a good first step, daily breakout. Got to begin somewhere. Be careful of those ARK funds. There's a high correlation between, my son just bought ARK G and ARK K, and I had done some analysis on those funds the other day, and yeah, I'll show you. Let's just show you. The ARK G, this is the genomics fund. Above, gray. I mean, the correlation on a weekly time frame, they trade in tandem quite often. So I would take a look at the top 10 holdings, see if there's any overlap with those funds. Hey, Franklin. Same to you, my friend. Thank you very much. Happy Easter to you. So just be careful here with these ARC funds. All right. NN Knox. Ox. NanoX Imaging. Okay. Monthly chart. Can't do much with this chart. Weekly chart. Interesting. Critical support at the lows of last week, which is at 37.21. You have a W formation forming with 53.24, the pivot point. Here's the left side of your W, pivot point, right side forming. Watch for a breakout. Okay, daily chart. We broke out. Here's the value again of the automated trend line. Saves you time, man. Automated trend lines. We broke out here on the 21st. We were rejected at resistance on Thursday. All I care about, I already have my alert set here. Okay. So here's where I set my alert on a weekly time frame. I only care if we close above this resistance level, or if we manage to retrace back down to daily support. Let's lighten up on the sensitivity a bit. Too much lamb. Touch, bounce, boom. We're good to go. I don't like the sell on Thursday, the close on Thursday. A lot of selling into the close as noted by this raindrop chart. You want to see this green with a fat belly like this day here. This is what you wanted to see on Thursday. You didn't get that. You got the opposite. So be careful here. You're probably going to get a pullback. This alert's probably going to fire off. But that's your opportunity to buy the pullback. Yeah, hit the like button, please, everyone. Thank you very much. Thanks for the reminder, Franklin. All right, what else do we have? Neo. It's early in the month, but we have a break of support at $40.71. So we have a lot of time left to go for it to recapture it. But if we close down below 40.71 on Neo, big problems. Weekly chart. Nice inside week last week. 34.81 held. You could argue that we broke out. But really you want to see a close right above this level here. Daily chart. Yeah, you had not a good day on Thursday. Failed breakout. Wait for a continuation move up here. You might retrace back down to the support level at around, I'll give you a number in a second. I'd be looking for a pullback to around 38 bucks a share, give or take a dime. So NEO's looking interesting. It looks like it's recovering. Nice consolidation, a multi-week. And this is really what you look for, right? Go back to the weekly chart. The key to a stock correcting is obviously it needs to stop going down and consolidate for several weeks. You have that here. NEO looking good. As a matter of fact, there was some news that came out on NEO. They updated this. I know Tesla had good, Tesla deliveries rose. And there was a blurb here about NEO as well. Here. From 4.2. I don't know if you want to do a screenshot of that if you're interested. Because this is paid subscription. So positive report on the 2nd. So you may see a pop-up higher tomorrow. All right, getting back to the charts. Give you a second to do a print screen. Good. Okay. What else do we have? Intel. Big monthly breakout. What a recovery on this stock, huh? Again, the power of the automated trend lines. Take it off. Put them on. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. Now we need to hold the support level. Let's go to a weekly chart. Consolidating, multi-week consolidation on Intel. I like it. We're stair-stepping higher. Really good support. Support level 1, now 2. 63.41's got a hold. We get a retrace back down to that level. Keep a little bit of sensitivity on. Very attractive. Just be aware of earnings coming up on all these stocks. Volume was a little bit light last week. Even adjusted for the abbreviated week, volume was light. Daily chart. Daily chart looks good. It's consolidating. I think it moves up higher. I like it. VIXY. My attitude with VIX-related products is very similar to the SQQQ right now. The VIX broke support last week. Come on, give me a break. Note how we broke support. So I don't like these VIX-related products. Now, there's going to come a point, there's this old saying that when the VIX is low, you got to go, meaning you got to sell stocks. But you got to remember that the VIX could stay low. So the jobs data is only going to put a lot of pressure on the VIX, probably going to send it lower. So I would not be a buyer here. I would avoid until such time as you get a bullish reversal bar, some harsh selling on the close on the S&P 500. Then you want to revisit the VIX. But right now, I think that it's going to get hammered tomorrow morning. So we'll circle back. We'll take a look at the futures before I log off. But beware. Falcon, Bob, one thing about Enox is that mobile MRI, they were just first out approved, 4.2, perfect timing with the W4. I see, good. All right, there you have a catalyst. Gotcha. Okay. McCartney. Good shit, dude. All right. You're welcome, Amerimigo. All right, let's circle back. I'm probably going to keep it abbreviated tonight because I have family here. I can hear my doorbell ringing, more people coming. So let's circle back, take a look at the markets. How have we changed? Dollar hasn't changed at all since we last revisited. Let's go to a 15-minute chart. I think the dollar is going to rally. Wow, look at this. Look at this cup, saucer formation. Very tight handle here on the dollar. Wow. I know it looks weak right now, but this is traditionally a very bullish setup. Let's check it back in with bonds. Bonds continue to rise. They look good. But if this fails, beware. All right. Equities. Russell 2000. Holding a lot of the gains. S&P 500. Holding gains, consolidating here. 15-minute chart. Not much happening here. Very quiet session. It's Easter. Only lunatics like us are here right now. Nasdaq 100 remains weak. I think what the Nasdaq is telegraphing is it's suspect of rising bonds right now. And that the bond could pull back, forcing yields up higher, and that'll hammer tech. And I think the dollar is kind of validating that because the dollar is weak right now. Yet, you have this beautiful, beautiful more of a saucer. You want to call it a cup with handle, whatever. Call it cupcakes. It doesn't matter. Very tight. I think this gets resolved. This is a big call on my part because we're down big right now. I think this gets resolved to the upside on the dollar. Let's check out gold, see what traders are doing there. Because if the dollar breaks out, gold is going to get hammered. Gold is now positive. Interesting. Interesting setup here. All right, folks. Oil, good question. I think oil goes up higher. I'll put it to you this way. If they can't force it up higher due to demand, they'll create a crisis in the Middle East, like the Suez Canal, forcing the price up higher. They want higher oil prices. Simple as that. Let's check out the chart, though. See what it's doing. We'll go with light sweet crude. It's down slightly, but we're consolidating here. I think ultimately we're going to break out above all of this resistance, and we're going up higher. Let's go to a weekly chart. Let's clear all this off. Can't even see anything anymore. Much better. So on a weekly time frame, here is our uptrend. Totally intact. Here's our pullback. And here's our breakout. So at current, we are breaking out. Despite the fact that we're down, it's a consolidation in time. We're breaking out on a weekly time frame. I think oil goes higher. The only caveat that may slow the rise in oil is a rising US dollar, but that doesn't mean that oil can't move up higher. It's just going to keep a lid on that move up higher in oil. If the dollar craters, then you're going to see oil just rip through the ceiling. So I think it goes up higher. All right, everyone. Mr. G, you're welcome, my friend. Happy Easter, everyone. Have a profitable trading week. Smash the like button and just enjoy the weekend. Thanks for spending time with me tonight. Stay well. Take care.